Okay, you guys, I'm finally back. I wanted to show you a part 2 of my artwork. I told you in the first video I have a lot more to show you, and I'm going to show you this time around. So, y'all can just take a look at my work. Just drag this around here. Okay, we could over to that a little later. This one. First thing we're going to show you is this one. This work here was actually done 5 years ago. Um, the thing about it that I find so funny is it's not as good as the one down here. I'm gonna get back to this one. This one is the complete 360 of what I did here. This is done 5 years ago. I got a 99. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the original text that my old art teacher wrote before she left the school. I got a 99 on that one. She put nice work on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I started on it, but then again, a few years later, I'm on to this. This is it's a good work, but I'm gonna keep adding more stuff to it. I'm still working on this one. It looks really well. Um, I gotten better with the tone and just everything. It screams art. This here is sort of like a mango here, as you can see. I think you can make out pretty much what fruit it is. So I don't have to really go into the basic detail of what it really is. So, um, if you can really look at and see, I did like swirls to sort of make it a little unique and creative for the still life here. But I'm gonna add a few things to the background so it doesn't look like it's look, hey, I'm here, I'm fruit. Um, so I'm gonna add some more to that one. But other than that, it looks gorgeous. It's a complete 360 of what I've done 5 years ago. It's a absolute improvement. Let's go on to this one. This one here was sort of a rushed piece of artwork. This was done more recent. I was kind of rushing this one. I really wanted to capture a mermaid, but if you look at my first video and my first memory, just to go back and backtrack and show you what I've done earlier, let me show you this one. That's the one I did in the first video that I showed. I really tried harder with this one than I did versus this one over here. Let me turn the camera a bit. Versus this one over here. Um, I tried to add a lot of details to the fin and whatnot, but it didn't really work out as good as the one I just showed you. I gave her like a trident here. I tried to give her a trident, but it didn't work out so very well. And I sort of like made her sort of like her tail sitting up here, as you can see. Um, this work here is actually it's actually supposed to be like a figure in like the midst. What I did was I like trying things different with my artwork. So with this one I actually took and stuck paint inside oil and stuck it on a tray to get this effect. So it looks like it's brushed on. So I think I'm gonna do more work like that because this is really interesting. Um, I'm gonna like I said I'm gonna do more work like this. And after I did that, I took and like crumpled up the paper because it'll give it sort of like that crackle effect. I think it's a really good idea. I'm on something with this. I'm gonna experiment more with it, but with bigger pieces of paper and see what I can really do with this thing. Cause the paint sort of like lined onto the paper just instantly, and I let it dry for a few hours, and then I got this result. And I'm really curious as to what the potential of this really is. But I'm gonna keep coming back to this and stressing this more. Um, this is everything I got over here, everything from my art supplies and whatnot. A mask that I brought, all my palette knives and rulers and everything. This is a work here. Actually, I bought off eBay. I didn't do this one personally, but I plan on doing something similar. It's a very beautiful work, if you can see it. It's a picture of a mermaid. It's a beautiful mermaid. Um, you probably can't see the details as good, but as you can see, it's very detailed. It's very beautiful. it's sort of a nude type thing. It's artwork, so you guys don't need to bug out saying, "Oh my God, he's showing nudity," but nudity is a part of artwork, believe it or not. It's nothing sexual or anything like that, unless you want to make it sexual. It doesn't have to be. That's how that one works. Um, this work here, which is the much larger work, um, is sort of like a protractor in a hand. And this one is another deep work I did with charcoal. It's sort of like the hand that I showed you earlier with the wind overtaking the little boat within the first video that I showed you. I figured it'd be interesting. I know they probably gonna let me do this at Cooper, cause I know Claudio and those guys. I mean, I can't get too creative. You know, I really love to be free form when I'm doing my artwork. I don't love to be binded and restricted and chained and shackled and say, oh, you can't do it that way or anything. I like to really go off and really explore. My teacher sort of loved that about me, but Miss Miller, but she would always kind of get a little annoyed, like, Anthony, why are you doing that? But then again, she would always encourage me to be different, you know. And the people in my class, they would kind of they weren't really into art, but they would kind of like follow after that sort of example. Not to boast myself and say that I'm such a great of a person and great of an artist that other people want to copy my work. I was just happy that there was a lot of energy in the class when I was doing my artwork. Um, yeah, and this here is like a protractor, like I was explaining earlier. These are all on each fingertip is each problems that we go through in life. This one here is stress for the thumb. This one here is life. Let me move this out of the way. This one here is life, and this one here is happiness. I figure everyone needs happiness, so why not? And I feel everyone needs goals, and everyone needs money, most of all, to survive in today's society, especially today's economy and everything, supposed economy. So that's the theme of that work there. And if you look carefully, I know it probably doesn't really look like it because I was kind of rushing. I had like a day to do this. The teacher that I had at Cooper Union, Claudio, he said he had to really pack it down and really finish it. And on this kind of thing, I don't like to rush because when I rush, I mean it doesn't. I'm not really satisfied with what I do, but it came out okay. I brushed up on it a bit, but it's not really 100% what I really wanted to do. You know, it wasn't really my push potential with my imagination and everything. So I'm gonna expand on this in the future and do another one. Um, that's more work to show you. I'm getting ready to end this video. I feel I have more time to show you one more. This one here is actually an art project that I did maybe about what in 2006. I did these two. It's supposed to be a picture of a famous artist. I have the article down here. My friend Gina, Gina, if you're watching, I just want to say thank you. She helped me do this work. She got all the information, and he seemed to be some sort of an artist. I don't remember what the whole thing was about, but I have to read everything. This is some of the work that he did. This is beautiful work. Yeah, that's what the article is based on. And you see this here. He drew like almost like a boxing match. It looks very energetic inside the with the color and everything. Get down here and move the camera down. Sorry, gotta see what I was talking about. It looks very energetic if you can see it there. That's not a part of my work though, but this is what I did. I had signatured and everything, and this is what she drew. You know it, and she's a pretty good artist. Um, you know that's her style. That's her way of doing things. I have a different way of doing things, but that's her work. That's Gina's work. That's my friend Gina's work. Um, yeah, and to close that one up. All right. That's gonna be it for now. Bye.